Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I'm starting a new weekly reading vlog on a Monday. I know, be so proud of me. I'm trying to get better at this. This is the final week of March, and it's not even like the final week and then there's some days after this week. This is literally the final week of March. The following Monday, a week today, it'll be the 1st of April, which is crazy. So yeah, we're here, we're doing the final week of March. We have got some reading goals to do. I would like to read the rest of my Sphinx books, which hopefully wouldn't take me, or won't take me, I should probably say, too long. I have got 4. I started one last night, and it's one of the bigger ones. I think it's over like 150 pages, or it is 150 pages. So in theory, shouldn't take me too much longer, and I've already read part of it, so that is something that I would like to do and cross off my list. And then physically this week, not that you can tell because I've taken the cover off, this is Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth, which is my buddy read with Kate, and this is going to be my physical book for the week. So I'm trying, because I have noticed that reading physically and stuff, I'm like, oh, I can read this many books in a week. No, I can't. I'm a slower reader than I think I am. So we are literally going to be concentrating on this and Sphinx, and that's it for this week. And then we will go from there. If I manage to read anything else this week, go me. I would love to finish Those Left Behind, because I've got the audio for that. I said I was going to do it last week. I didn't. I'd love to do that this week. That would be really helpful. But my main concentration is Sphinx, and then this, and then if I have any time, which I do not think I will, let's be honest, I would love to start Master of the Void, because that is my final Spiffo 9 book that I need to read, and I've got a couple of weeks until my review for that needs to go up. But in order to review it, I need to have read it, so that needs to be like my next Kindle concentration part. But yeah, we're gonna read this week. We are finally going to read this book. We are going to read all many hundreds of pages that are in this book. There's over 600 pages of book here, which is fine. We can conquer this, and we're going to think positive. If you can hear my laptop taking off, it's because it's exporting all the videos for this week. It's literally a 4 upload week. I don't think I've ever done that apart from Vida, but I have got an interview that's going up on Wednesday, which is an interview I did with Taylor Amur and Rob J. Hayes, which is so cool. And I also actually need to listen to the final book in the Ties That Bind series by Rob J. Hayes, because we have got the live show for that next week. So I need to finish some stuff. I need to finish Those Left Behind before I can start that. So that's the plan. There's a lot of reading plans to do. There's a lot of things I want to finish this week. I'm hoping I can. I'm hoping to open all of my subscription boxes in this video as well. I've got 2 of them. I've got Illumicrate and Fairyly. I'm just waiting for Lot Library, because I kind of want... well, they're being sent this week, and they said they might not come until next week, but I'd love to just open them all. I would have liked to have done a unboxing video for them, but I don't have any space in my schedule for that, as in upload schedule, otherwise I'd be moving loads of things around. So maybe I will try and do an unboxing video in April, and I'll just keep any book mail that I get to one side and just open it all in one video. I'm not sure, we shall see. But yeah, that's literally the long and short of it. That is the start of this vlog. Hopefully I will be able to get a lot of reading done. I am busy this weekend. It's Bank Holiday Friday in the UK here for Easter. Then it's Easter on Sunday, so we've got plans pretty much all weekend, plus Bank Holiday Monday, so I'm kind of hoping that we're going to be alright, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to just take my Kindle with me anywhere I can. I will listen to audiobooks anywhere I can, and we'll just see what happens. But yeah, that is the intro for this video. I'm going to leave this here before my computer takes off anymore, and then yeah, I'll talk to you later with hopefully some reading updates. Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday. This seems to be my new filming location currently. Am I mad about it? No, I don't think so. So, I've come home to some book mail. I have also already been told that my pre-order for the new Stuart Turton book couldn't be delivered today, but this has got a postage stamp, so obviously it didn't fit through my letterbox, which is fun. So I've got this, and then I have a Waterstones parcel coming at some point. Probably Thursday, because I think they'll try again tomorrow. But no one's in. So let's open this and see what this is. And then I have a reading update, because I've literally just finished a book. Couldn't tell you what the rating is, because I haven't put it through Compile. I have an idea, but you know. What's this? Oh! Right. I remember what this is. So, I have very kindly been sent... Also, this is quite cool, because this is from Grimdark magazine. Like, what the heck? They reached out to me and asked if I wanted one of their last remaining physical copies of In the Shadow of Their Dying, which is by Anna Smith, Spark, and Michael R. Fletcher, which is very, very cool. I have got a letter, and I have some information. So let's read the information for you and figure out. So I remember, so they contacted me, asked me if I wanted an ARC. They sent me an e-copy as well, and I tried the e-copy, and I was like, this sounds really good, and I've enjoyed the first part of it. I'd love to obviously be part of this. This released on the 19th of March, so it has already been out, it's already released, which is very cool, which means you can go and buy this now. Look at this cover, how cool is this? It's very, very cool. So yeah, Time to Kill, the third best assassin, a second-rate mercenary crew, one terrifying demon. Now, if that doesn't spark joy, I don't know what will. So, the information says... Oh, I'm throwing it at myself. Sorry, I've literally just walked in from work, so I'm a little bit all over the place. But, as Sharam crumbles under siege, a mercenary crew hires an assassin to kill the king. For Tash, it's a chance at glory, to be the best blade in the dark Sharam has ever known. For Pitt, it's a way to get his cutthroat crew past the Sari siege and out of this hellhole, maybe even with some gold to their name. For Inanar, I hope I'm saying that right, the bound one, it's a dream of shadows and human blood. In the Shadow of Their Dying is a fast-paced, dark fantasy horror novella, which is not usually up my street, but I'm really interested, that will delight fans of Richard Swan's The Justice of Kings and Joe Abercrombie's Age of Madness series. So I loved Justice of Kings. So when I saw that, I was like, maybe this will be for me. Written with Anna's signature literary style and Michael's cynical and widely imaginative voice, this novella bends the rules to deliver one of the most interesting characters we've seen in a long time. Ayanar, the bound one, as she terrorises Tash the mercenary and Pitt and his mercenary crew. So thank you very, very much to the Grimdark magazine team for sending me this way. Sending this my way. It looks like a really nice, short, easy read. Obviously it's a novella, so we shall crack on. Maybe I will put this at the start of my April TBR. Oh, this is so cool. Look, on the inside it's got this little like stampy thing, and it says this special ARC edition is limited to 100 copies, and I've got copy number 75. So thank you very much to the Grimdark team. The Grimdark magazine team, I should say. I'm very grateful for this. Can't wait to dive into it. Now my reading update is I have finished Those Left Behind by N.C. Scrimgeour. I'm not sure what I'm going to give it yet. It's either like a really high 3 or a 4. I need to put it through Compile just to kind of get my thoughts in gear. What I will say about this book though is if you get the chance to read it audibly, you should. The audiobook is fantastic. So there's a lot of talking through helmets and AI implants, so because it's a sci-fi and that seems to be a big thing, the audiobook has them almost on like a radio frequency voice thing, which is so cool, and it really adds to the story. I really enjoyed that part of it. I quite enjoyed the story, to be fair. It's multi-POV. I would love to carry on. I don't know if I want to carry on audibly or actually read the rest of the series. I'm gonna say physically, but it probably wouldn't. It'd be on like my ebook or something, or like actually like sit down and read it. But there are so many points of view, and I think we got a really nice rounding of like every single character. Ridley is one of my favourites, just because she starts off at the very start of this book as like she's seen as nobody because she is from New Palace, which essentially is just kind of a hellhole, if I'm honest. Like, it's not a very nice place to be, and they're seen as lowers compared to the people that kind of don't live there, so they're the humans. But if you live on New Palace, anyone who doesn't live on New Palace kind of sees them as trash. And she gets taken to be part of this space expedition, and suddenly, like, she's heightened in all these ranks. So it's pretty cool to see her trying to navigate. You also follow, like, a pilot. You follow the captain of the ship. Her view is quite interesting. You follow a couple of different alien races. You follow someone from the Legionnaires. Like, it's really well-rounded, because everybody in this story sees the whole thing from a different point of view, because they're all different races from different parts of this galaxy and stuff. So I think it's really, really interesting, and you get loads of different layers that way, and this is why multiple POV is always one of my favourite ways to read, because they are so just layered and you get such a different vibe. But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I think it's probably going to lean more towards a 4-star, if I'm completely honest, and I do want to carry on with the series at some point, maybe audibly, I don't know, I'm not too sure. Anyways, which means I can now go and start The Price of Faith, which is the third and final book in the Ties That Bind series by Rob J. Hayes, ready for our live show that will be taking place on the 3rd of April. So as you're watching this will go up on the Monday. The Wednesday, come back. But we'll be talking with the lovely Rob J. Hayes, so he's actually going to come and have a chat with us about this series, which I'm very excited about, and we will have Muir back as well. So it's all very exciting. I'm very excited, and it'll all be scheduled and stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. It should have already been scheduled by the time you see this, if I'm completely blinking honest, unless I've like properly fallen behind in my life. But that is all of the updates I've got for you. I am thinking about potentially, well, I've got a plan. My plan is that I'm going to try and read another Sphinx book tonight, because I've got 3 left. So if I read 1 a night now for the next 3 nights, then potentially we'll be done before Friday, which is amazing. And then I can start Master of the Void as my next ebook read, because I am trying to, as much as I like reading multiple things, I am trying to keep it as like 1 audio, 1 ebook, 1 physical. Doesn't always happen, but I do try. Anyways, yes, so we're going to try that. We're going to do something with that. I've got some thumbnails and stuff to finish so I can upload some stuff for the rest of this week, because like I said, it's a 4-day week of content, which is crazy. It just so happened to fall like this. Anyways, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to crack on with the stuff that I've got to do, and then I will come back tomorrow with an update, because I probably won't have anything else to say to you, really. Working back in the office again tomorrow, like I did today, and then I think I will do Thursday from home. I think that's the current plan. And then Friday's a bank holiday, so I'm so excited. Just 4 days off of work, doing anything else but working. I can't wait, honestly, can't wait. Anyone else feel like they're at the end of their tether a little bit? We're like 3 months into this year and I'm like, I'm done. I am done. But babbling. Right, I really will go. I'll see you later, hopefully with more updates. Hello everyone, happy Thursday. For some reason, I feel like I've been hit by a train. Like, I'm suddenly really, really tired. And I don't know why, but I have book mail to show you. It's not all of these, don't worry. But basically, what happened was Amazon. I did not know these books were coming. They are very kindly gifted to me, but we'll go into that once I get them out of this squishing stack that I built. And we weren't in when Amazon delivered yesterday, obviously. So they left them outside, and the books have mostly, they have survived, right? They're just a bit wavy. But I think we are getting somewhere with the fixing of the wave. None of them are water damaged, which is my main concern, or was my main concern when Jack tapped on the window and said, there's an Amazon box out here, it's completely soaked. So we love that. I got cut off and I've taken my dressing gown off. Because, you know, work things. But yeah, I don't know what I said. I've lost my train of thought. I came home, didn't realise anything had been left outside my house. Jack comes home, I send him round to do the bins. And he brought in a very soggy Amazon box from outside. And in it, thankfully survived, were all of these. So this is the Ties That Bind series that I've been reading with Lisa for It's All About Fantasy. And then the bottom two are the Best Laid Plans, which I believe are in the same world, but they follow a pirate captain instead. I don't know if that's right for both of them, but I know the first one definitely does. But these are a gift from Tufty, so thank you so much for sending me all of these books. He left the same note in all of them, which I thought was really sweet. Now we can all hold up physical copies of the book for the third instalment of the read-along, because if any of you have been watching our It's All About Fantasy live shows that we've been doing on mine and on Lisa's channel, on the last one for The Colour of Vengeance, and we have the lovely Muir joining us as well from Fantasy Book Critic, him and Lisa were both holding up their beautiful copies and I was just sat there like, because I don't own them physically. So I now own them all. So, and I never actually realised how chunky this one was. So now, when we do the live show on the 3rd of April, by the way, put it in your calendars, I will be doing the link and everything. I can hold up my copy too, so I'm not left out. How fun. Thank you so much, Tufty. I now need to crack on reading. I have started the audiobook, but now I own them physically. I kind of want to read them physically instead. Do I have time to do that? I don't know. But we can hope, if I'm honest. So, yeah. Loving that so much. So once again, thank you so much, Tufty, for sending me all of these books. You really did not have to. I really appreciate it though, and I am going to endeavour to squish them flat. But they survived, so that's the main thing. The Amazon box was actually wrecked. Like, I had to open it on my kitchen floor to make sure I didn't ruin my carpet. But I opened them and they were pretty dry. Like I said, they're a little bit wavy, which they're not as... You can see it on this side, just a little bit. But they're flattening out everywhere else a little bit. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, I've started audibly The Price of Faith, which I now want to read physically because I now own it physically. So maybe I'll do like a mixed media-y kind of thing. Maybe I'll take that book away with me when I go away this weekend. So it's Easter tomorrow, so it's Thursday today. Don't even know if I said happy Thursday when I started my original clip, but it's Thursday today, and here in the UK that means Friday is a bank holiday because it is Good Friday for Easter, and then we have bank holiday Monday, and I'm buzzing. I'm so excited for a 4-day weekend. We are going to my dad's tomorrow for the day. Actually, let's start tonight. Tonight we're going to go see Pendulum. Oh, we're going to go see Pendulum. We have managed to get, I say managed, where Jack works, he gets offers for shows and the like a lot. Well, not a lot actually, only on like shows that are struggling to sell or whatever. So we paid like £10 for these tickets. They are seated, so that's like the only downside. I had a look on the website because it's at Resorts World in Birmingham. I had a look at the tickets and they're only selling standing tickets now for 50 quid, by the way, which I think is a little bit bonkers, especially for a standing ticket. Like, who's spending? People must be, but anyways, that's not the point. So we're going to be sitting. I'm going to take some footage for you because I'm going to be filming anyways for some of it because I love Pendulum. The last time I saw Pendulum, so I've only seen them once before, I saw a DJ set at my university summer ball that I was working. I didn't even attend. Like, I worked this event like for 3 years, and I actually met one of the pendulum guys and had a chat with him and was side of stage for his whole set. It was great, absolutely loved it. Did not realise how much of a pendulum fan I am. If I'm honest, I've already looked at merch. It's gonna cost like 30 quid for a t-shirt and like 55 quid for a hoodie, but I'm sat here going, didn't pay for a ticket, should I buy a hoodie? Because I think I would wear that more. I'm already in my Slam Dunk shirt, which is nothing to do with pendulum, but I went through a really big phase of just constantly buying band shirts, and now I don't really wear them because they're not really like workplace appropriate. But because I work from home quite a lot, I wear hoodies, and it's a black hoodie, so I kind of want one, and I think I'm talking myself into it. The rain is coming down at the minute. It's suddenly gone very dark outside. But yeah, so that's the plan for tonight. Friday into Saturday we're going to go to my dad's, then we come home. And then Sunday, probably afternoon, evening, we're going to go to Jack's family's house and yeah, spend time with them, come back either Sunday night, which I'm not sure, or early Monday morning, because Jack is now doing something on Monday without me, the audacity, and I will have to just stay home and potentially read, which I think will be alright. Actually, I'm not that mad about it. I will need to film on Monday because... Why? Because... Well, just because. I will need to film. I will need to film my March-February wrap-up on Monday, because I could film it like today or Saturday, but I'm thinking if I wait until Monday, Monday is literally the 1st of April, so I will have read everything I'm going to read in the month of March then, so I will know exactly what I've read. So that is that plan, which means that will be coming next week for you. And I still have strong wants to just finish all of my arcs that I have been sent that I have not finished. Yeah, it's going really well. But it's fine. Thank you again, Tufty, for the amazing books. I cannot wait to read them. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. I have a Sphinx book to finish, but I really just don't want to read. It's a really fun time to be me, I have to be honest. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna go and do something. And I will come back and talk to you tomorrow after I've seen Pendulum. Hopefully I'll talk to you tomorrow before we go to my dad's. We'll see. Right, I'm gonna shut up. I will see you later. everyone, and happy Sunday, happy Easter Sunday. I spoke to you on Friday and then said, oh, I'll come back and talk to you on Saturday when we come home from... Did I? No, I said I'd come and speak to you on Friday before we went to my dad's. That didn't happen. But I should have included some clips of the pendulum gig, and this hoodie I have not really taken off since I got it, if I'm honest. The gig was so good. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. It's not bookish, but I hope you don't mind. Yeah, it was just so good. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it so much. I filmed like 30 seconds of every single song because our friend couldn't come, and I thought I was being nice, and then Jack pointed out that it might have looked more like a haha, you missed out, which was not my intention. But I'm also kind of glad that I did, because now I have those videos to look back on myself. We were seated as well, so it annoys me when I'm standing and I'm filming every song, or when other people are constantly with their phones out when you're standing, because obviously I'm an average height, I think, 5'5", but I always end up behind the tall person who is then also filming, so you can't see anything. So being seated was actually alright. And by the last song, or by the second to last song, everyone was up in the seats near enough. We were up, we were jumping around, me and Jack were having a great time. It was crazy. We went in, I already had looked at the merch because I am that sort of person, and I found the prices listed online, and I ended up obviously buying this hoodie. This is the tour hoodie. It's got all like the dates and stuff on the back, which is very cool. They had a t-shirt like this, but I feel like I've got so many band t-shirts that I just don't wear anymore, whereas a big hoodie, I'm living in my Goose and Gander one constantly at the minute, and I don't have another one that's just as like snuggly. Although this is an XL and it doesn't feel massively XL, so I'm not sure if that's me coming to terms with the sizing of which I now fit, or just in general. And then when we went to look at the merch, Jack doesn't like these sorts of hoodies. He only wears zip-up hoodies, and he saw there was, well, I did tell him there was one there which was just pendulum, and then it's got a design on the back, so no, like, actually not necessarily linked to a tour. When I told him that they had one of them, he was like, oh, I might get it. And then we were sat through the first support, and by the end of it, our friend had messaged me saying, can you get me a hoodie? And I said, yeah, okay. So I went, and Jack was like, oh, I'm just gonna get one. So he got one as well. So we ended up walking around with Jack's hoodie that he came in and my coat, because I was prepared. I was like, I'm gonna buy a hoodie, so I'll just be cold, it'll be fine. So I only took a coat with me, like a light coat, and yeah, but it was such a good gig, such a good gig. I was only a bit sad about the final song that they played, because it's not, to me, one of their well-known songs. So they played, I want to say Watercolor was the like last song, and everyone was going mad. Like, everyone was jumping around, dancing. It was really great. Then they obviously went off and came back on for an encore, and I was stood there going, what are they going to play? Like, they've played all their like greatest hits, so to speak, and then they played The Tempest, and it was good, don't get me wrong. However, you just watch the crowd like just but you know, we do what we do. So that's me done talking about pendulum. Happy Easter if you celebrate. I hope you got lots and lots of chocolate. I got an egg off Jack and an Easter selection box off my mum, and then some we got some eggs off my dad as well. We went to see them on Friday, so we went and saw Dad Friday into Saturday. We tried to do an Easter trail thing, so they live near like loads of local parks and stuff. We tried to do an Easter trail, but it finished at 3. We got there at 3:15, which didn't help because the youngest has a habit of just like picking up every rock she sees. It's fine. So yeah, we got there a little bit too late to do that. So we got a drink, we got a snack. I got a sausage roll, I think, and like a Coke, and then we were like, we're gonna head back, because there was this really big angry grey cloud coming in, and yeah, it started throwing it down, and then it started hailing, which is great fun. So we all got back to the car absolutely soaked, which the kids loved because they were in wellies, so they're splashing around, and I'm there kind of drenched, like not having as much fun as I should be because I'm cold and wet and I just want to get back to my car. But it was fine. And then we got up on Saturday, watched the kids swimming, which I haven't done in ages since they've changed swimming clubs, so that was quite cool. And then we came home, really, and we just kind of monged. I have really been leaning it into the whole, like, it's a long weekend, I'm going to nap. And I napped yesterday when we got back, I've napped today. I was meant to film today, hasn't happened because I napped, and I'm not sure when Jack is going to be back, but we're meant to be going to his mum's house. It's 4 o'clock now. I said we'll leave here latest at 5, so he's got less than an hour to come back, have a shower and get dressed to go. But we'll see what happens, really. I need to pick something else to wear because as much as I would love to just live in this pendulum hoodie, I can't. So I need to look somewhat presentable, I think. And then I think we're staying over there. Jack had plans tomorrow, but now they're cancelled, which is why he's out now. So that means that we don't have to rush back tomorrow. Although there is some stuff that we want to get done. I don't know. Reading wise, I'm going to just finish this vlog today, I think. Save me the worry of tomorrow. So, end of April, and it's not the end of April. Jesus, it's the end of March, and I'm going to be carrying some books over. But I'm just going to talk you through my little pile that I've made here because I didn't want to read anything that I'd actually needed to read today. So I've actually been picking up Griever's Blood today. I've read a little bit more, still not an awful lot, gotta be honest, but I'm over the 100-page mark now. It is picking up. I think as I really enjoyed the first book, right? But it takes a minute to get going, personally. And I think that's going to be the same with this book because it is fantasy, but it's not massively magical fantasy. It's just fantastical elements within this book, which may be why I'm taking more time reading this, which I'm sorry about because this is a review copy, but I will have a review for it once I've read it. I have a whole video planned actually for the books that I've been sent recently. And by recently I mean before Christmas up until pretty much now. But we'll see what's gonna happen with that. I don't know what it is. I think it's because at the minute, and by at the minute I mean like this weekend, my brain is just not there fully because apparently I really needed some downtime. Which means I really just need to get better at taking some holiday. But anyways, so yeah, I was reading that today. Don't think I'm going to take it with me tonight to go to Jack's family's house. I'll probably take my Kindle, if I'm honest. I started, well I have started because I put it on my Goodreads. I've started Umbra, which is a new debut. I'm gonna say it's a fantasy romance. I think it is. It says slow burn on it. I'm gonna keep an eye on how that goes, but I did request an ARC because I just kept seeing it constantly and I was like, well, the rest of the world sounds good. Maybe the romance won't necessarily be the main plot. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'll still enjoy it. Who knows? We're going out of comfort zones at the minute. That's what we're trying to do. So I did start that, and obviously books that I'm going to carry over. So we've got The Price of Faith. I need to get my butt in gear, and I can hold it up now. Thank you, Tufty, again, because I have a physical copy. I started from the beginning again because I got the physical and I wasn't listening to the audio. I'm on page 38 of 360 something. 7. I need to get a move on and get this read. The live show for this is on the 3rd of April. I picked the date. Well, I suggested the date. We all said yes to it, but I suggested the earlier date because the week after next I will be going away, so I didn't want to be preoccupied with all sorts of stuff before I go away again. So yeah, I need to read this and read it fast, really. But it's like 300 pages, I can do that, right? I think I can. Anyways, I might take that with me tonight, if I'm honest, because I don't really know what's gonna happen today, if I'm honest. we're going to see Jack's family, but we're going later. Usually we go for like an early afternoon thing, but because Jack's sister's working and then she's coming back, we're going to be eating around 7, which is quite late for even them, to be honest. So I don't really know what's gonna happen. And then the other book that I'm gonna carry over is Plain Blind Heroines. I am yet to complete any of the buddy reads with Kate. I am so sorry, Kate. I have got 10 pages in. This is a pathetic attempt, if I'm honest. But it's fine, because we're just gonna carry it over. And at some point, we're gonna read it. Well, at some point we're gonna finish it. Because I don't want to unhaul. I'm not going to play by those hard rules. I seem to be like doing this with my reading at the minute, because although I've read 9 books this month, I think majority of the books that I've read this month are actually for like Sphinx and Spiffbo and just like competition books. So books that I know I have to read in order to judge in the competition, and I'm looking forward to starting my April TBR tomorrow, which I really want to be the sort of person that's like, right, okay, I've got these books that I need to finish. I'll finish them before I start anything else. I'd love to be that person, but I'm not that person. So you will see me tomorrow starting a new book. And odds are it's probably going to be like Gemini or something, so I can get a book crossed off my magical TBR. But also, it's mixed media, so it shouldn't be too taxing on the brain for me. And then we've got Evocation, which is a shorter read, and then The Bone Ships is probably like a standard book length, I would say. And then The Ember, that's it, The Ember Blade is quite chunky, if I'm honest, to take on. So I have got a fair bit of reading to do next month, and we've got The Grace of Kings as well. Not sure, I'm going to leave that one for now, because I don't know when the live show for that is. Obviously the live show for this is the 3rd of April, so I would have thought the start of May would be The Grace of Kings, which is fine. So I'm going to leave that till towards maybe mid-month. Maybe I'll read that when I come back from going away, because I'm only going away once in April, like in the middle, which is fine. And then yeah, concentrate on like Gemini and The Ember's Blade and stuff beforehand. I need to read Master of the Void as well for Spiffbo, so I need to get that started. That's not actually on my TBR at all, but I need to read it. And then I'm saying this like I'm such a fast reader. Like once I get through all of them, like I'll read whatever I want. That's not how it works for me. But maybe in May. Is May a free month? I don't know. Maybe in May we'll do a let's try and finish all the stuff that I've just left. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, those are the books that I'm carrying over. That is the plan, which means I now that I'm reading this physically as well, means I now have space audibly to read something else. So I'm thinking of just spending a credit on Empire of the Damned and listening to that on the way to and from work. I'm a little bit scared, if I'm honest. I would love to read it physically, but I just don't think it's in the cards for me. And maybe I'll listen to a sample of The Ember Blade. I think that's got an audiobook, and see if I want to listen to that. I don't know. Sometimes I find that audiobooks I don't enjoy as much when I audiobook them as to when I read them physically, for whatever reason, because I don't know, sometimes I'm busy doing other things and taking other things in. Sometimes I feel like I miss things. I don't know, we'll see what I decide to do. But because I've already read Empire of the Damned audibly, I think reading that audibly might work as well. Not sure. But I've heard, I was watching JD Ray Reid's, I can't remember what it was, her TBR or something, and she was talking about immersion reading, where you listen to the audiobook and then you read it at the same time, and that sounds really, really cool, but also doesn't sound like it's something that would work for me, unfortunately. Yeah, I really wish it would, but maybe it's something I could try. I don't know. But yeah, that's literally it. I've babbled on long enough. Those are the books I'm taking over to next month. That's literally it. I don't really have anything else to say. So I'm going to wrap this vlog up here, so then I can just come back and edit it at some point tomorrow, and then yeah, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. It supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below of what you've done this weekend. In the UK, it's a 4-day weekend, which we only have once a year. Unless you count Christmas, which I don't really. So yeah, let me know what you've done this weekend. Well, regardless of whether you're in the UK or not, let me know what you've done this weekend. If you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me any little chick emojis or Easter eggs for Easter. And if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I try and upload twice a week, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that is everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.